everything
maybe
didn't work.
just show your business card, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't. Yeah,
There's so many ways, but I could just send him an email.
that you could
There you
also
go.
do.
See, he is. See, solution. So welcome to another live, the roots of all real estate. So Jeff and Declerge, Etienne D. Miller. We are currently live in our new studio slash multimedia platform,
Training room.
trial room, training room.
Yeah, we have a studio at one of our West Island location, but we wanted to have something in Westmount because a lot of our brokers work the central part. We have
Yes.
100 some
Yes.
brokers out of this office, so we thought let's build a studio.
Yes. So
Give
it's
access-
freshly painted.
Well, it's not completely finished, but the paint is on.
Yeah.
You can see the white walls. We're going to finish the setting up. We're going to have a big screen TV, a touch screen, so we can do presentations and trainings, or brokers can meet with their clients.
That's
and,
right.
And we can also use this room, Jeff, for seminars, or brokers want to invite people, first-time buyers, sellers, to educate the public. And at the same time, you'll have access to all of our camera, our equipment to do video content. And that's the subject of today.
That's right.
Video content. Why is it so important? What did you find out today? You were sharing with me something interesting about the stats there.
Oh yeah, so we were looking at the stats just as a just to go over our work and etc. And one thing that came up that was quite intense is that all our videos, especially when we use it as reels, which is a feature of Instagram, and it's the same thing for TikTok, and you can use that TikTok and Shorts, which is the same type of feature on YouTube. We get 5 times more traction for all of those type of videos versus any static video, any static content. Which means if you do a video and you push it out there, you'll get more traction than any photos that you put in.
And God knows we put a lot of content out every day. So we have enough information to make that conclusion and to come to that conclusion that the video content is going to be king. So if you're struggling with, well, what should I do as content because you don't have unlimited amount of time, you got to do the video stuff. And it doesn't even have to be super professional things. We hired companies. We have professionals that work for us. But we also found out that just recording with your phone like this has actually more engagement, more views, more reach than the professional edited and the professional recorded, scripted content.
And one of the biggest challenge and the biggest question that comes up a lot, and we had a meeting today, same question yesterday. I had a meeting, and it's brokers or any professional will ask, what type of content do I create? What do I create? It takes time. It takes a lot of energy. I'm supposed to be focused on my business instead of just creating.
I'm busy enough.
I'm very busy. Yesterday, I had a meeting with one of our newest broker. He has a nice vehicle, and he said like a couple of weeks ago he posted something on he's a newer broker, and he's posted something in regard of saying that he was getting his license, etc. And already he got traction he already got traction. So this week he booked. He had a meeting today. I'll text him to know how his meeting went, and I told him, well, just with that meeting, there's 3 types of content that you can create.
Exactly.
You can every time you go to a meeting, you take your phone and you say, hey, I'm heading to a meeting. You don't have to talk about who are you meeting, but you can say what you're going to talk about.
Yeah. What's the situation of the client? You don't have to share the name. You just say, I'm meeting a buyer that wants to invest in a multifamily property and he doesn't know how the financing will work. So today I'm going to help him out with identifying how to go about the financing or something like that.
So that's just a quick video that just lasts what, 10 to 15 seconds that you can create.
You want to keep it short too.
Of course, the attention of people, the attention of your consumers is short. So that's the first video. Then you do a second video of after your meeting, kind of a recap of the meeting. How did it go? How did it? What type of question he had that person asked, and etc. And you have a third type of set of video where you can, you get home, you sit down, and because that person, if that person has a question, that the 10,000 people has the same question. So you can actually take a little sit down video. You take your phone and you record you can record a more intensive video regarding that question.
Well, you're going to say something because you put your hand in front of your mouth as to keep yourself from saying something. So I thought maybe you want okay. You were agreeing with what Jeff is saying. Yeah. Very interesting.
There's so many content out there. There's you and ultimately the first thing that you have that should be in mind is that you are your content, and this is the
you're the brand.
You're the brand. This is what we talked about, and this is why we so focus into videos and why videos is so important for us.
In my mind, everything should be recorded. I am looking.
Yes, he is looking. He is that crazy.
No, I'm dead serious. Everything we talk about, everything that happens throughout the day, for me, is content that I feel would be very valuable for our audience or for real estate brokers. Because what we do and what we solve and what we talk about as a company is exactly what you guys need to do or to understand or to improve your knowledge of. Yeah. So instead of just doing, let's say, our lives at 4 o'clock as we do every day, the whole day should be recorded. And then we extract either the entertaining things, the educational things, the crazy things, the funny things.
Yep.
And that's all content. Instead of saying, oh, we're going to set some time today at 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock to create content and then do scripted stuff. And because that's not sustainable long term, you see, because you're already busy. So you're not going to add another thing to your plate. And so might as well record everything is my thinking. So if anybody knows of a videographer, doesn't have to be a professional person.
It's just someone that has the interest, that wants
there you go,
and has the dedication. We're very driven people and we're always
and is willing to follow me around. Now that's going to be the hard part because that's
worst case scenario. He's gonna jump in your car, which is okay.
That's okay, but to be with me all the time might be demanding.
Just put on your AirPods and put on some music.
Just stop listening.
I do have to applaud you, Etienne, for the stories you've been putting out for the past couple of weeks. You've been killing them, and they've been really entertaining. And and it shows because you've been getting a lot of traction on.
Exactly, and that's how I know that just recording whatever comes your way and sharing it has a very positive impact. So again, if you know someone that wants to or thinks that they want to be with me all the time, I'm also looking for an assistant.
Yes, you are,
and I should mention that because. I have a great assistant right now, but she's doing something else. And so she's doing it part-time. But if anybody, maybe you have your license, things are not going the way you were hoping, or you realize that, look, I want to stay in real estate, but I'm looking for a new challenge.
Or maybe something that's more stable, even though working with
you. I don't know, but it's an exciting, position. Let me tell you, I travel a lot.
Yes, you do.
There's a lot of high energy day-to-day action. So reach out.
I want to say while you talk about reaching out, I want to a quick shout out to a few of our viewers on Instagram currently. Shabi Zada. Sorry. I'm like,
you're emotional about it. I understand. It's normal.
Mrs. Teacher, thank you for joining. So we have Howard. Yesterday that was on the live.
Yes.
That commented.
Thank you, Howard.
Howard, thank you for being back. Sam. We have Elizabeth Davidson Zen. We have Assurance, Mr. Sebastiani. Always a pleasure. And we talked Sebastian, Nick, and yesterday, and we'll set up our Monopoly.
We could do it here.
Yes. Well, I told you we would do it here, but last time you
smoke my cigar.
You want to smoke your cigar.
Maybe we'll do it at Francois' office.
Well, he has oh wait, because we can challenge Francois.
Francois would be in, I'm sure.
Because he has a nice because he was recording something and I was booking on the.
We'll find someone.
We'll find someone.
Or find a place.
Well, or in my castle.
We should do it
in my castle in Outremont.
There you go.
So Liqui. So we have Liquilu. Real estate. We have Amneris Lub. So thank you guys. Don't hesitate. Reach out if you have questions or what are your challenges into content creation, marketing.
I don't see that many brokers doing.
It's starting a little bit.
Doing video content.
The brokers now they do more scripted stuff.
They do scripted and they do property showings, which again, it's fine. It's okay, but I don't know if it catches the attention of Unless it's some unique property or something like extraordinary. For me, it's not. It doesn't have the entertainment.
Unless it's a $25 million property,
Or
then it's
something
more
unique.
interesting.
Yeah,
but other than that, it's
if you got this regular bungalow, now you may want to do it for your client, but I don't think
the thing is, if you're not looking to buy, it has no value. It sucks what I'm gonna say,
unless it's extremely dreamy and
Yes,
and extraordinary.
but this is more entertaining.
That's entertaining. That's
It's
exactly.
entertaining. But for the 89 or 90% of
No more.
or
I'd say
more,
there's
or-
2% of the population
so-
that's looking. So for 98% of people watching that bungalow
it
or
has-
that regular condo, who cares? I think so. If you're trying to get your viewers, your followers to go up, you got to put something entertaining. And or if you're like, well, I don't know what's entertaining. You're entertaining.
You are the brand.
You
No,
are.
you are
You're
the brand.
funny. I want to know what's going on in people's lives. Like even if you're a nobody, I want to still know what are you up to. I don't. But
It doesn't mean, because you said something. You said the funny part. It doesn't need to be funny.
no, but everybody's funny
Everybody
in
has,
a good or a bad way.
everybody has something. We are
You're gonna
people
be
are
funny to someone, Jeff.
people are consumers. Funny or not, it can be tragic.
You're
it can
calling
be
someone a
whatever it is.
joke.
They just want to watch. People are voyeur. People are they're
Yeah, but everybody does funny things to someone at some point.
No, but
if you
I-
eat your Cheerio with Nutella on them,
Yeah,
that's
but
going to
this-
be
I guess-
entertaining or funny. But for you, it's like you're all serious. I'm eating my Cheerio with my Nutella. Put it out there.
Go ahead, Julian.
Yeah, so we have some comments. Sam came in on Instagram saying, "This is a great topic because I wanted to start but don't know where and what."
There you go. So
Sam,
you're the brand.
I'll ask you. What are the 3 things that qualifies you? What do you do in your day to day? What drives you? What
Yeah, what do you like?
entertains you? What do you like? Do you like horses, or do you walk your dog every morning, or do you have a motorcycle, or do you do kite surfing? What is it?
No,
Tell
but you don't
us.
even have to be that entertaining.
No,
Look
but
at me.
those are extremes.
I was showing that I'm sitting on my tractor cutting grass.
yeah,
on the
but
weekend.
you're
I
a
mean,
tractor. That
I know, but
qualifies
that
you.
for 90% of the people, who cares? But they still watch it. They still enjoy it. They
That's what I'm
still, well, maybe
saying.
they didn't enjoy it. Who cares? They saw it. That's the point, right?
You
need the
love
views.
food. You love cameras. You love nature. What qualifies you? You realize that it's easier than we think.
Yes,
What do you do in your day to day?
but not just that. There's everything about you is going to be for someone of value.
See, there you go, Sam. There's your strategy. You work out, you read, and you meditate.
So talk about that.
Talk about that. It's as simple as that.
Say, when I started meditating, it was really a challenge. But now that I've been doing it for 22 years, I find that it helped me with my concentration, my stress, my anxiety. It helped me in my work life, my personal life, my whatever. Because someone that's getting into meditation maybe or is thinking about it will feel like, oh, I want to know what's going on here. Or someone that's been doing it for 20 years will relate that, oh, I also feel this way. After
People
20 years.
take notes. Okay, here's their strategy, Sam. I'll send you the bill after. So every time you go work out, every time you go work out, record a quick video of you working out. And what does that you working out? What does it do? What does it do for you? Every time you open a book and you're looking for a book, or you're doing your research of a book.
Just a quick example on the working out thing.
Yes.
So not that long ago, I posted a video of myself at the gym. It's 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't remember. It's really early because I get up early. And Cyril Jan, who was on the French live, he says, he writes to me. He says, that inspired me to do it. I should be doing it in the morning. I said, yeah. So I challenged him. I said, I'll see you tomorrow. And I reposted and I tagged him and he tagged me. And he's still doing it. He posted today. We were discussing this, that he was at the gym at 5:45. I'm not saying go in the morning at that time. I'm saying if one person it motivates to just do it, why not? That's the whole point, right?
There you go.
And that's one that verbalized it. Maybe there's 10 more or 100 or 1,000 more that actually it motivated, but they're not saying anything about it.
You know how many people that watches our live and never comment and never do anything, but the second that we meet them, they're like, yeah, I saw your live, I saw your thing. It's a given. So Sam, again, why working out? I usually go around that time. There you go. So
No, but it's not
about it.
Yeah, I was trying to say it's not about the time per se. It's more about the just putting it up.
Yeah. So talk about the what's your last book? What's your next book? We want to do a reading club.
Wasim wants to participate, so you can. We have to do the book thing.
Well,
we keep saying we're going to do it.
We can set it up.
It's all Julienne's fault. I'm going to blame her because she said she was going to set it up and she didn't. So you got a few days left to do it.
And meditation again. What does it bring you? So why do you meditate? Talk about that.
So it's that simple.
It's as simple as that.
We have another comment on LinkedIn. Sebastian Receveur. He says people want to know the person behind the business as well and feel like they got to meet you and build rapport before even calling you.
I want to talk about LinkedIn for a second, and thank you for that comment. That's great because LinkedIn, I was posting the other day on the story. I said, because I was at the gym on the treadmill, and so I'm going through social media. I'm reaching out to people. I'm, doing what I do. And then I noticed a lot of the mostly Francophone brokers are not active at all on LinkedIn.
No.
Like compared to other platforms. They may have profiles, but they don't post nothing or
barely,
as far as I could tell anyways. Not a lot of activity. So a tool that is an absolute must for real estate brokers. I mean, I don't know how many brokers get a lot of business in LinkedIn through LinkedIn. It's a fantastic way to network. It's a fantastic way to post and get out of your network because LinkedIn 100%. Will show it to strangers without anyways, I'm not going to go into technical stuff, but the point is you got to start using LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is probably the most powerful tool to target your audience. Why? Because you know almost anything about your connection. You can if you what you're moving around. Go ahead.
You know why? Because earlier in the French, I said the notes in Instagram that no one uses.
Yes.
That I thought was new from today, but Jeff, you clarified that it's about a month old.
Yes.
Still, for me, it was new. I wrote a note, and then now this is my second message in less than half an hour, just because I posted a note on Instagram. So if you go, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, go into your DM right now if you're on Instagram, and at the top you see notes. And on my network or my followers, there's only two notes. There's mine and there's someone else, and it's the other person that actually made me realize that there was notes. but the point is, I wrote the note without thinking. I wrote, "Allô, vous cherchez une équipe et vous êtes courtier," avec like a wavy hand. And already 2 messages came in less than 10 minutes or half an hour or whatever. That's great. Do you see my note? Does everybody in my network see the note? How does the note work?
Yeah. The note works. Basically, how it goes is every time you go into your inbox,
You'll see the damn note.
Everybody that writes notes.
There's no one there. So this is a free billboard. I see brokers spending $5,000 on billboards on the highway. This is free, and you're going to reach more people through the notes.
Imagine every time you meet someone, you meet that person, you understand who it is, or whatever. You have a name, you have a phone number, you have an email. Every time you meet that person, you go on your Facebook, you add them. You go on your LinkedIn, you add them. You go on your Instagram, you add them. This is how you develop your network. So imagine you meet, 10 people a day. You do that 7 times a week. That's 70 people. You do that for an entire year. It gives you 70 times 52. That's 3,600. Do that for 2 years. Your database will get to 7,200. Last week, Wasim came in and he said his actual
Who's Wasim, for those that don't know?
Wasim Ibrahim, number 1 broker of 2021 at Remax. We had him at on a live last week. Great interview for about 40 minutes. If you have that time, go check it out on. We have it on all platforms, YouTube, and etc. And he said his database or active database is around 8,000 people. So imagine if you meet 10 people a week and you add them on all your platforms, and you do that for 2 years or 3 years, you will get his level of database. So imagine the time, and he's number 1 broker in Quebec.
I have a technical question.
Imagine
Jeff,
what you can do.
And that's what you just said is a very powerful, the actual doing the math part, because I never talk about that, but you just did it. And I think it's great that we realize, never put it into that context. But I have a technical questions about the notes. I'm still obsessed with this notes.
Go ahead. Let's go. Let's do it.
Because it works. How long does it stay in the notes? Does anybody know?
It's 24 hours.
It's like a story. So now this.
Wait. Does it? Is it 24 hours?
See, we gotta add that to our rotation. Yeah. Is there any other platforms that has this feature?
No,
or it's only Instagram.
No, it's new.
Okay. Well, see, you learn something every day, but you got to jump in and use it. For those that are watching, I still don't know why you didn't put the note up. You should do it right now. Put anything. Hey, hi. Like, why aren't you doing it? I just told you how to get more visibility and no one's doing it. Do it now. I should see it on my thing. No?
Imagine if you have 15,000 people following you, or even if you have 500 people following you.
It's a billboard.
It's a billboard. It's a free billboard.
Who doesn't go in their DMs?
So we have to shut it down.
No, we don't. Let's keep going.
So next Friday, be on our live. You got to be present. We will have a special guest, François Mackay, from Groupe Mackay. Will be live at his office, so it's going to be a fun conversation.
Prepare your questions. Ask now. Send them off by DM or email or text or whatever. Put the phone number, my phone number, please, so that you can text me or call me. But I need to know. We need to know, what would you like to find out from? He doesn't know, and
he doesn't know what.
He doesn't know what we're going to talk about.
Okay, well, no, he's going to be fine.
What he'll find out is that he can't keep secrets. He's got to tell us everything.
That's right.
There you go. It's your chance, your opportunity. That's it.
That's it. All right. See you tomorrow.